In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college football games happening on November 5th, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college football games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Liberty versus Arkansas. The number 23 ranked Liberty Flames will head on the road this week to take on the Arkansas Razorbacks in what promises to be one of the most intriguing college football matchups of the week. While Liberty is the ranked team in this one, they head to Arkansas as the big underdog, and considering the points that the Razorbacks have put up on a consistent basis this season, it's going to have to be a big effort for Liberty to take their brand of winning football on the road into such a tough environment. This promises to be a matchup of strength versus strength, as Liberty has given up over 30 just once this season, while Arkansas averages more than 34 points a game, and with so much to play for, this one is shaping up to be a thrilling contest. The Flames are 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 games against a team with a winning record. Arkansas is 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games following an against the spread win. The over is 4-0 in the Flames' last 4 road games. Arkansas is 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 games overall. The over is 4-1 in Razorbacks' last 5 games after accumulating more than 450 total yards in their previous game. Although Liberty comes into this one as the ranked team, they haven't faced the talent that Arkansas does on a weekly basis, and although both teams have matched up just once against ranked teams this season, the Razorbacks are beating much better opponents than the Flames are playing. The Razorbacks have a 3-1 record at home this year, and while the Flames are 3-1 on the road this year, those wins have come over Southern Miss, Massachusetts, and Old Dominion, not exactly the level of competition Arkansas has seen. This one should be a lot closer than the -13.5 would indicate, with both teams having their own strengths and weaknesses. But in the tough environment at Arkansas, the Razorbacks should easily take this one. So the Arkansas Razorbacks to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Liberty's defense is underrated and has performed admirably, particularly against teams that run the ball. They were exploited to some degree by Wake Forest earlier this season, but that was through the air. Arkansas does not have anywhere near as potent a passing attack as the Demon Deacons. Expect a game that will fall well below the total. Liberty has played under this total in 4 out of their last 5 games. Arkansas is 2-2 to the under against ranked teams this season. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Navy versus Cincinnati. The Navy midshipmen pay a visit to Nippert Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio on Saturday to play the Cincinnati Bearcats in an American Athletic Conference clash. Navy snapped a 2-game losing streak when defeating the Temple Owls 27-20 last Saturday. Navy gained only 224 yards of total offense but took advantage of 3 turnovers committed by Temple. Cincinnati had its 6-game winning streak snapped last Saturday when losing to UCF 25-21. The Bearcats' defense gave up 505 yards of total offense, which included the winning touchdown for UCF with only 48 seconds remaining to play. The midshipmen are 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 road games and 21-8 against the spread in their last 29 games in November. The Bearcats are 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 home games and 0-3-1 against the spread in their last 4 games overall. The over is 4-0 in midshipmen last 4 games overall. The under is 4-0 in Bearcats last 4 games overall. Cincinnati is stronger on both sides of the line of scrimmage than Navy, but the biggest difference here is Navy's loss of quarterback Ty Lavatai to a season-ending knee injury. Lavatai passed for 787 yards, and the next highest passer is Kai Paulo Rojas, who is a wide receiver with 26 yards. New starting quarterback Xavier Arline has not completed a pass in 4 attempts with 1 interception. Lavatai was also Navy's 3rd leading rusher with 309 yards. Cincinnati has covered the spread in 4 out of the last 5 games played at home, and the Bearcats bounced back well, covering the spread in 5 of the last 6 games following a straight-up loss. Navy is all about running the ball but will face a tough Cincinnati run defense that is allowing an average of 137.4 yards per game, which is 59th. So the Cincinnati Bearcats to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. I'd like to think that the weather has something to do with that line or Lavatai's injury. That's a bit too low considering last year's game totaled 47 points and Navy had similar issues at quarterback. Navy has gone over in 4 straight games and their defense, especially against the pass, is going to give up a lot of yards. The Bearcats are also putting up 45 points per game at home. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Alabama versus LSU. Another epic Southeastern Conference showdown will take place on Saturday night as the number 7 Alabama Crimson Tide heads to legendary Tiger Stadium to take on the number 15 LSU Tigers. Alabama comes in at 7-1 and still has a clear path to make the college football playoffs for the 8th time in the 9 playoffs that started in 2015. For LSU, this could be the signature win of head coach Brian Kelly's first season at LSU. Alabama is 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 road games and 2-7 against the spread in their last 9 road games against a team with a winning home record, while the under is 7-2 in their last 9 games against a team with a winning record. LSU is 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 home games and 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 games overall, while the under is 20-8-1 in their last 29 games in November. This is a testament to how deep the Southeastern Conference is. Alabama and LSU were the faces of the conference for an extended period of time prior to Georgia's recent dominance, even playing a record 3 times in one season. This rivalry has seen better days, but here's a change for Brian Kelly to cement his mark in the Southeastern Conference. The former Notre Dame coach has endured his fair share of growing pains, but his team is starting to peak at the right time. Timing is key when approaching this matchup. Alabama hasn't looked like slouches by any means. To some, they've even looked better than Georgia. The Tide have their eyes on a trip to Atlanta, but they can't fall victim to overlooking here. Meanwhile, no one is expecting LSU to win this game, and they're streaking right now. You can't throw the Tennessee game away, but Brian Kelly's team has been one of the best in the country since week 3. LSU has Death Valley and an emerging talent at quarterback in their favor. Those 2 factors may warrant spotting them the points here, but there's more. This is why I came to LSU, quoted Brian Kelly in reference to this matchup. This game simply means more. The Alabama versus LSU matchup has a chance to restore some glory, and Brian Kelly has a chance to make a statement to the Southeastern Conference, letting everyone know he's here. Handing Bama a loss here will all but tarnish any college football playoff hope they have, while even pushing LSU into a potential Southeastern Conference title spoiler spot. Besides their loss to Tennessee, Alabama has been excellent this season with a record of 7-1 led by former Heisman winner Young. LSU has found their groove as they have won tough back-to-back games against Florida and Ole Miss. This is the 3rd time this year that LSU has played a top 10 team at home this year. They are 1-1 with a loss over the Volunteers and win over the Rebels. This is going to be an awesome game, and I wouldn't fault you for taking Alabama, but the thing here is that I haven't been impressed with the Tide on the road. Sure, they had the win over Arkansas, but they also narrowly scraped by Texas, and while I'm not knocking the loss to Tennessee as some weird stuff happened in the end of that game and Alabama did claw back to make it a game, the reality is they still allowed 52 points in that one and lost the game. Baton Rouge should be ready and rocking for this game as this is as big as it gets. LSU has an incredible quarterback in Daniels that should be able to keep the game close throughout. Alabama is the better team and should win, but 2 touchdowns is way too much. Not sure LSU wins this outright, but I believe that it could be a 1-score game. No one sees LSU right now, but that could change Saturday night as LSU could potentially usher in an era with an unseen win here. So the LSU Tigers to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. 4 weeks ago, Tennessee came into Tiger Stadium and blasted the Tigers 40-13. Daniels was sacked 5 times in that game, and the Tigers rushed for just 55 yards on 28 carries. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Saban and his staff viewed that film closely in preparation of this game. The speed of Bama's linebackers should cause Daniels problems when he tries to run the ball. Ideally, Alabama will want to keep him in the pocket and force him to beat them strictly with his arm. I'm banking on that not happening and Bama producing yards on both the ground and through the air against an LSU defense that has shown vulnerability against good teams. I expect a big day for Young and company, but a less than stellar performance from the Tigers. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.